Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
Hey, I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, the 16th day of December, 2010. 10 years ago today, had the horrible Tuscaloosa EF4 tornado. We got the live coverage of that, including the tower cam video of that on the blog if you've not seen that before. But no severe weather today. Let's take a look out the window. It's raining, kind of murky. That's the Birmingham sky cam. And, of course, the big news, it's the warm-up. We went from the ice bowl yesterday to readings that are downright balmy today. The downtown Birmingham sky cam there with rain falling and 60 degrees at 2 o'clock. And you think that's warm. How about Demopolis? That's looking right down the historic White Bluffs of the Tombigbee River. They've got 70 degrees at 2 o'clock. I mean, you go out there, almost go swimming, although that water's awfully cold. And even in Gadsden, they've got 57, where they were in such an icy mess yesterday. And they're pushing 60 up there in northeast Alabama, so a huge one-day swing. There's the water vapor satellite shot. On top of that, the contours at 500 millibars. Got your polar vortex over the northeast. More of a zonal flow now down here, and that front is just meandering back and forth, and it's a very well-defined front. And you can see clearly that most of the state is in the warmer air. You got 72 at Montgomery, Birmingham Airport 61, Gadsden 59. But you can identify the front. It's somewhere around the Shoals. They've got 49. They're back in that cool air. And the front will reverse its course and move southward again tonight, and that puts us back in cooler air tomorrow and Saturday. Here's the radar at 2:08. Rain falling in Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, and the weather will be showery this evening as the cold front approaches from the north. Up on the watch warning map, a lot of snow falling over Virginia, Lynchburg, Richmond, getting some really good snow in there. Winter weather advisories as far north as Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. And other than that, the western half of the nation, relatively quiet. A winter storm watch out there for the Sierra Nevadas in California. There's the QPF chart, and they're going to be slammed out there. There's 10 inches of liquid. What's that, 100 inches of snow in the mountains? It's happened before. But that's the big precipitation is going to be out there in the west coast. And around here, this is suggesting about a tenth of an inch. As the numbers keep coming down, as the weekend storm looks pretty puny, as you'll see. We'll check the 12Z GFS, valid at 12 noon tomorrow at 500 millibars. You can see we got a westerly flow aloft, really a southwest flow aloft, and down below that, not much showing up in terms of rain tomorrow. I would imagine the sky will be generally cloudy. The sun might peek out from time to time, but I don't think we'll see a lot of sun. And we'll be in the 40s. The GFS is showing a high of 46 tomorrow with a chilly north wind. All right, we'll go to Saturday, and again, you can see shortwave energy coming through here. The GFS showing a weaker surface low pretty far south, almost down to Tampa Bay, and that keeps the bulk of the rain south of here. But the NAM is farther north. It's got the surface low around Tallahassee, and that's got precipitation almost up to Birmingham on Saturday. And I think we'd better mention some chance of something here. And look at the 850 millibar chart at noon Saturday. That freeze line, the 0-degree line, the purple line, is right over Birmingham. So that's a close call for getting some snow here on Saturday. You know, we've talked about that. And again, the confidence level is low because the models have been trending weaker in the position farther south. But that's close. We'll have to watch for surprises Saturday morning. But for now, we're just going to mention a chance of a little scattered light rain, especially from Birmingham south. The most widespread rain should be over South Alabama. And a chilly day. We'll start the day around freezing, and the high will be only in the low 40s more than likely. The NAM is showing 44. The GFS is warmer with 48 because they've got that surface low so far south and no rain around here. So again, we've got one more day to fine-tune that forecast. And then Sunday looks cold and dry. A pretty good storm rolling up the eastern seaboard. That could be a pretty good snowstorm for Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, depending on the track of the low. And again, that's going to be a hard call for those folks up there. But again, Sunday looks like a chilly and dry day with a high probably mid to upper 40s. And we'll start the day down in the 20s. And it looks like it will be sunny. I don't think we'll see any wraparound clouds with that. And Monday of next week will be sunny. We'll start the day in the upper 20s and wind up probably in the low to mid 50s. Very seasonal for late December. Tuesday, some shortwave energy coming through the Great Lakes, and that could squeeze out a few sprinkles of rain here, maybe a few patches of light rain on Tuesday. And in the wake of that on Wednesday, again, we get the northerly flow and it turns colder again. Highs drop back in the 40s. Thursday, high would be in the low 50s, very seasonal. Friday the 24th, hey, that's Christmas Eve. Old St. Nick getting ready to pack that sleigh. If this is right, the weather very uneventful, benign for much of the country. No major storms. The biggest issues are out there on the Pacific coast. But around here, again, that would suggest 50s during the day, 30s at night. Very routine for late December. And then on Christmas Day, Saturday the 25th, colder high tries to nose in here, but it's not really an Arctic high. Now, understand, we have seen many other looks that are much, much colder than this, and I think we'll see that coming back. But, again, on this operational run, it's cool, but nothing out of the ordinary. A couple of days later, here comes a trough on the 28th. Strong cold front coming through here, a lot of rain, maybe a little brief change to snow on the backside. And the end of the forecast, wow, 1-1-1-1. January 1st, 2011. How time flies. New Year's Day, northwest flow aloft, and again, that looks pretty quiet. Seasonal conditions. Check the North Atlantic Oscillation, and it might be time for a pattern change in January. You can see the NAO has been strongly negative through December, but it trends neutral as we start the new year. So that just might signal that January will not be as cold as December. In fact, I would venture to go along with that. But again, you know how seasonal outlooks are, monthly outlooks. We just don't know, just speculation. That's it for the Weather Extreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.
Each day, there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.